Hey friends, I missed you last week. I didn't do a video. Getting my husband off to work. He's back at work after Hurricane Ida came through, so he is on the job and he's doing pretty good. Very grateful for that. Thank you for all your kind thoughts and prayers. And last week I was trying to get him set off, and then I had a lot of things I had to take care of with my kids, and even though I'm an empty nester, they're kind of still need mama, which I'm glad. But I wanted to show you some things I've been doing. I've been crafting instead of sewing because more crafts sell during this time at my booth than sewing. Hopefully Christmas last year was pretty good with my sewing purses and stuff. But September, October, November are craft. So this is what I've been doing. I did this Hello Fall and decoupaged this fabric on, painted all this, and then I used my Silhouette Cameo 3 and heat pressed this on. It's heat transfer vinyl. I'm going to sell that. It's a little hanging thing. Then I did these 3 pumpkins. Let me move you over here so you can see, and I'll have to keep moving things. So I did these 3 pumpkins, and I'm going to sell them as a pair or as a triplet, as a group. Hello. And so I did these 3 pumpkins. I'm going to sell those. I did some painted books. Painted books sells very well at my booth. And then I've also been doing embroidery. And I did these ornaments. They're not finished. I need to poke a hole and then do a ribbon through there. But I did these all on my embroidery machine. I did that. I did that. Did that one. Aren't they adorable? Did that one and did that one. And I want to show you last year, which I'm going to do some more of these, I did these and I add a little buffalo check plaid bow right here, or just different kinds of bows. But with this color and this, I did the buffalo check. And this is tile from, I think I got it from Lowe's. You can get like 15 in a pack for $15. And then I just did 651 Oracle vinyl on here. Sold almost all of these last year. So I'm going to do some more of these. But let me show you a trick. I'm going to try and pull you closer. That I do, you probably know this if you have an embroidery machine, but I didn't know it for a long time. You know, some embroidery machines, now I have a 6 needle, whatever. I just have a single needle. Sometimes the embroidery machine on the back, it gets burrs or whatever you call it, loops. And I found a trick that stops that. So what you do is, let me move you down closer to my embroidery machine over here. It's a Janome MC 9700. It's old, but it still works and I love it. But when I'm doing the back, when I add the back to my ornament or whatever I'm doing, a key fob, keychain, whatever, I put this down. This is just a piece of, this is not tearaway. This is cutaway, stabilizer. And I tape it down, and there I cut a little hole where my needle's going to go. And so this is smooth over my machine. I put it below here. Only when I'm doing the back. And as you can tell, I've reused and reused it. And duct tape is your friend when it comes to these things and embroidery. Like I use duct tape. I don't know if you can see this. Let me lift you up. Let me take you off of this thing. Sorry for the shakes. So, see the duct tape? Let me get you centered here. I use that to hold my vinyl down. This is white vinyl. And I'm getting ready to do, I think I was getting ready. Ooh, sorry for the face up close. Getting ready to do this one. And so I just need one thread. It was an easy one. I just need one color thread. The other ones you have to switch. But that's my tip for the day for the embroidery. I always use cutaway, no, not cutaway, tearaway with vinyl, key fobs, keychains, in the hoop stuff, unless it's fabric. If it's fabric, which is what I've always heard and I abide by, is when it's fabric you use cutaway. because the tearaway will make your fabric crinkle, where the cutaway does not. So there's your tip for the day. I also use, sometimes the vinyl is very flexible, and then your threads sink down into it. So I use this type of stabilizer. It's like a plastic almost. I got it from Walmart, I believe. I order rolls sometimes from Amazon of this stuff, and the cutaway and the tearaway I order from Amazon in rolls. I've also ordered some from Designs by Little B. She has a lot in the hoop embroidery designs, which I love, in the hoop designs. So easy. Now, I only have a 5x7. If you're going to get an embroidery machine, my suggestion to you is get at least a 5x7. I have a 4x4 that I had for years and was just frustrated all the time because I couldn't do all these designs that everybody was doing. So, that's my tip for today. I got this secondhand. This was already, it was used, and somebody traded up for a bigger machine and left this one and got money for this one, and I bought it from the store when we lived in Florida. So it's probably, let's see, it's close to 10 or 11 years old since I've had it. So, and it was used then. So, and it still works. If you keep up with your machine, I have it cleaned once a year and tuned up once a year, and that has worked for me. Now, this week I am sewing the Sandhill sling on my Juki 2010Q. All my Juki friends are saying, why aren't you sewing on there? So I'm going to sew on my Juki 2010Q, which I love to sew on. And if there's a machine, like a vintage Singer that you sew on, or a vintage Kenmore, and you want me to do some sewing on those, let me know. But I love my new Juki, and it does sew better, a little better than the my domestic Janome. It goes through a lot more than my domestic Janome. It also, on my Juki 2010Q, it's not industrial, it's a semi-industrial. What's that called? Top stitches. Hello, it's Monday. It top stitches really good on my Juki 2010Q. It's just very pretty. It does struggle with some things, but mostly it can go through. So here is one of the fabrics I'm using for my Sandhill sling. And I put Woven Fuse 2 down, and then I thought, you know, I think I need something a little more stiff. And so I added, what's this stuff called? Not foam, but the other, fleece. Oh goodness, I need to go back to bed. So fleece on this to make it a little bit stiffer, and that's one I'm doing. Now I did buy this from Joann's. It was on sale, or I wouldn't have bought it because it's like $4 a yard to add for the strap. And then on this one over here, this is my fabric for this one over here. Now this fabric is much thicker than that fabric, and so I just interfaced it with Woven Fuse 2, and that's what I'm going to do over there. These are for gifts, and that is what I'm working on. I did a live this morning on my Facebook page. I don't know if y'all saw it yet, but the United States Postal Service is raising their prices again, so be on the lookout for that in October. And what else am I going to be working on? I'm done with crafts for a while. I need to sew. Sew is my therapy. It's not cheap therapy anymore, but it is my therapy, and I'm going to do that today. So go to my Facebook page. Show me what you're working on. Put up pictures. I would love to see it. I've missed y'all last week. I'm sorry I'm not doing a tutorial. If there's a wallet or purse you want me to do a tutorial, let me know. It just has to be approved through the person. A lot of people don't approve other people unless you're famous, and I'm not famous, and that's okay. To do their patterns, and that's fine. I understand. But if there's something that you want, just pass it my way, and I'll see if I can do it. And I'll do a tutorial on that. I think I'm going to do something from, where was I looking? Oh, Diane at Spencer Ogg. Love her. She's so sweet. And I'm going to do something from her for, that's going to be my next tutorial, I think, now that I think about it. I got so many things on my brain going. I wrote them down so I don't forget. But I saw this. I've had several requests from friends that they want an iPhone kind of sling type thing like a crossbody, but small. They don't want a big purse. They just want enough to fit their iPhone and maybe their credit cards. And she's got a neat little iPhone carry thing. So I'm going to look at that pattern. Also, I got an email that Sincerely Jen has her patterns on sale for 40% off. I believe it's 40% off through the 9th. Double check that. So you got a couple of days. Go check out her patterns. I've got a couple of her patterns also. And she does tutorials on those. But I think I've done one or two of her bags and done a tutorial on. There's lots of tutorials out there. She doesn't mind you doing her patterns, a tutorial. So, again, I say, I hope you'll have a great Monday, and I will see you soon with the next video on an iPhone case. And if you have a suggestion, let me know. And I love when y'all communicate to me. Put comments down. Tell me what you're working on. Tell me what's going on in your life. What's just happening. And I'd love to see you on my Facebook page. Y'all have a great day. Now I gotta find my clicker. Oh, got it. See y'all. Oh, I didn't turn it off.